Hello, this is Susie Berry, and I'm coming to you today from Serene Senses for my class on the liver meridian. So, this is going to be my last free class as part of the Meridian Mastery series. So, if you're going to be watching, then please share this with as many people as possible because it's going to be the last freebie. After today, I'm going to be running special Zoom classes and classes via StreamYard so that people can join in as part of a group and just say whatever is wrong with them, either emotionally or physical, what they would like to look at, and then I could say which meridian that relates to and what exercise I think would be helpful for you in any given circumstances. So that if that sounds interesting to you and you've been watching these classes and want to learn more and want to find out how specifically I can help you and you can help each other as a group and just give feedback, then I would be really excited to start that. So today we're going to delve into liver. So I'm going to be wearing all green, and later on I have a nice meditation that is based on trees because liver is all about greenery. It is all about being kind to yourself, and it is the wood element. And for me, I would say it's probably one of my strongest elements because I am naturally a teacher. Usually, most teachers have a lot of wood in them, they have to be quite driven. And I'm really excited today because my kindness for myself was actually restarting delivering Spanish lessons. I just got a new student and I was really happy about that. So that was really exciting and yeah, it's really fun. So I'm hoping that I can make today's class as fun as possible. And because liver is so important with detoxing, I'm going to be giving you some great tips on how you can get over hangovers. So hopefully that's going to be helpful for you. I'm also going to be using a few tips that I take as part of my eyesight empowerment course because your liver, when it's imbalanced, is what causes floaters in your body. And when your liver isn't working properly, it can cause damage to your eyesight, which is why when a lot of people are taking various medications, they find that their vision starts to get a bit funny as well. So hopefully we can help you metabolize your medications better and we can look after one another and ourselves. So we're going to start off with liver 3, okay? And I'm going to jump up on the table to do this so I can show you because you're going to need to get to your feet. So take off your shoes and I'll show you exactly where it is in the foot. So basically you're going to come from the big toe just where your second and big toe join, and you're going to come up a little bit. And you're just going to massage in here. Now this is your liver source point, and your liver source point relates to energy shifting directly to your liver. So it's a really good point, a really powerful point, and it can be quite tender. So a lot of the points that I'm going to be working with today, even though you're being kind to yourself, they are tender. So make sure if it's sore, press in little and often. Yes. So I got a little message from somebody saying it's sore, and it does tend to be a little bit sore. I'm just going to jump back onto the bed so that people can see exactly where I'm pressing, because it's kind of hard to show my foot. I'll just try and speak a little bit louder when I'm back here. So you're going to come just massaging really in here, right up. Your gates, when you're massaging your gates and your feet, they can be a little bit tender. And usually if they're tender, it tends to mean that you need them. So working both sides, putting in quite a lot of pressure. Okay. And I quite often usually do in between my gates almost every day, really working that whole foot out. I'm just going to work on the source point. So from there, you're just going to come into the butterfly stretch. So you can just bring your feet as close to your body as possible. Keep your back nice and straight. Now, some people might be up here, some people might be way down here. Either is fine. Just do whatever you feel you're most comfortable with. You can stretch out. If you can't do it at all, then don't worry. I'm going to be teaching lots of different things that you can do to help your liver. So just hold on to your feet. Just take a few nice deep breaths and just try to push down your knees as you take a nice deep breath in, bring them up. On the exhale, bring them down. Bring them up. And down. Bring them up. And down. So your liver meridian starts on your big toe, runs right up your legs and your thighs, and ends just underneath your rib cage. So that's why this stretch is really good for your liver. So Adrian has a really great little yoga video on yoga tips for being hungover, and this is in there. So you can always look after your liver with a little bit of yoga. Just breathing out, just being kind to yourself. Breathing in and out. In once more. And out. You can always extend on that. I'm not going to do it just now because I'm not on the floor, but if you are on the floor, you can put your hands out in front of you and bend forward. Get that stretch even further if you're very, very flexible. So, now that we've done that, you might be kind of thinking, oh, that's nice. I can relax into that. Or you might be beating yourself up because you're not flexible. And if that's the case, then we're going to go into the neurovascular hold, because liver is all about being kind to yourself. So we don't want anybody beating themselves up when they're watching this video. So the neurovascular hold for liver is literally right on the hairline. And again, don't beat yourself up if your hairline isn't here anymore. You're just going to hold these points together with the front of your forehead. Okay, so you can always just put side on. Okay. Just making your hands nice and comfortable. And I'd like you to just hold here for a little while and think about that affirmation. I am kind to myself. And just congratulate yourself for taking a little bit of time out today to be kind to yourself, to watch this class and learn a little bit more. And if you want to, you can always comment about what things you would like to do for the rest of the evening to be kind to yourself. And always just remember, when you're holding up to the head points, you don't want to be holding with your traps and kind of shoulders up to here. Just relax and just allow for the head to run, from your blood to run to the front of your head. Okay. Just breathing in nice and deeply. And as you breathe in nice and deeply, you might want to think of the color green, things that you like that are green. And just relaxing into that. Now later on, I'm going to be delivering a meditation at 8 o'clock, and I invite you to hold these points again. You can always just prop your head back on some pillows and just relax, and just allow your blood to run to the front of your head. Do you know, that's the second time that I've mixed up my words, and I've already taught you the Wayne Cook in one of my earlier classes. I'm going to teach you the Tibetan yogic pose, which is a different way of doing the same energetic shift getting your energies to cross over. I think that would be a thing that would be good to myself because it really helps with public speaking. So take one nice deep breath in here and just bring your hands behind your head and down. Okay, so we're going to do the Tibetan yogic pose together just so I can speak a little bit better. It also helps to cross energy over your body. And as part of the eyesight empowerment course, I was doing a lot of things at the gym, a lot of different stretches at the gym. And the original Tibetan yogic pose is quite simple. So I'm going to teach you the simplified version. Then I'm going to teach you the expanded version of what I like to do to really stretch myself out. So you're going to start off on your feet, just cross your legs over. Okay. And then bring your hands out in front of you. Cross your hands over, turn them over, and interlock your fingers. And then take a nice deep breath in. Bring your shoulders up. And let go. Again, nice deep breath in. And let go. Again, breathing in. And letting go. You're going to take your hands and cross them over the other way. Interlock your fingers and them up. Uncross your legs and cross them over the other way. Again, nice deep breath in. Okay. One last time, breathing in. Getting that nice big stretch through your whole front body, stretching out your liver. And letting go. And then just bringing your fingers up to your third eye. Pressing in. Pushing in with your third eye and just pulling across. And a little bit of pressure in at your forehead. And pushing across and pulling down. Okay. So that's the simplified version. If that felt good to you, then just continue to do that. I'm going to do a slightly more expanded version that also works on your liver as well. So you're going to cross over your legs, bring your hands out in front of you and cross again. Bring them up. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your hands up over your head and bend forward. And bring them back up underneath. Overhead. Overhead. Okay, and then crossing your legs over the other side. Crossing your hands over the other side. Nice deep breath in. And down. Okay. And cross your legs and just bring your hands to your eyes. Okay. Take a few nice deep breaths. So the great thing that I really like about working with Eden Energy Medicine, or the Eden method as it's now known, is that you can adapt it to your needs. You might have felt that first one was really good for you. You might have felt the second one was even better. Or you might have liked neither of them, but you preferred doing the wean cook that I was teaching a few weeks ago. Just push in and pull apart. Come right down behind your ears. Just give your neck a nice pull apart. Okay, so hopefully I can be a little bit more understandable now. Okay, So your alarm points for your liver are right just at your rib cage. So basically, you've got your diaphragm right in the center. If you just come out a couple of inches on either side, just right underneath your rib cage, that's where you have your liver alarm points. And you can just massage here. You can always just massage in figures of 8. Usually these tend to be a little bit sore or tender if you've got a chronic problem with your liver going on. So if you are chronically frustrated, these tend to be quite sore. So last week we were talking about gallbladder and how it's all about anger. And I was noticing that a lot of people were really needing it because there's so much anger going on with protests. Liver is more to do with internal anger. So frustration or being annoyed with yourself or biting your tongue. That tends to be what happens with the liver being out of balance. Which is why most people end up drinking and then beating themselves up for drinking the following morning. So just really giving yourself a nice rub. You can just work right in under your whole rib cage to affect. So you've got liver alarm points here, you've got gallbladder alarm points on the edge, and you've also got the small intestine neurolymphatics right under that whole area. So actually really massaging in underneath your rib cage really helps to affect a lot of different things in your body. Okay. Right, so the liver, if you have read Donna Eden's book, it's actually slightly difficult to see exactly where the liver meridian begins and ends, but it's basically 3 inches below your nipples. It's in line with the second rib up. So if you come to the edge of your ribs and go 1, 2 up, and you've got it in there. And that's the end of your liver meridian. So you can massage there. Or give it a good tap. And this just really helps to get it kick-started. We're going to we're going to flush it, which means we're going to trace it backwards, and then we're going to trace it forwards again 3 times. So we're going to kick-start it by tapping the end of the liver meridian. And then just bring your hands to either side, and you're going to go straight down your legs and just off the inside of your big toe. So just in there, okay, off the inside of your big toe. And then from the inside of your big toe, going to come from here, just going to massage and rub the end of your big toe once more. And just go straight up to your ribcage. Okay, just going to do it once more. So coming to the big toe, going straight up your legs. Once more, straight up your legs. Okay, so now that my liver's been flushed, feeling surprisingly hot in here, which is not surprising because we're going to go onto neurolymphatics. Your neurolymphatics for your liver are right underneath your pec muscle, so you can just massage right in here. And neurolymphatics, they tend to be sore. So I know I said at the start of this class that it was all about being kind to yourself. It tends to be sore. If it is sore, you need to do it as often as possible. Sadly, little and often. You don't want to harm yourself ever with neurolymphatics. But that's a really nice one to just work in, making sure that you allow yourself to detox. I'm going to go on to a hangover cure. So your spleen meridian is one of the first ones that I was doing 10 weeks ago now. Your spleen helps you metabolize things, and it nourishes your body with love. So you're going to be holding on to liver and spleen 1. So I taught the liver acupressure points in a different video a while back as part of the eyesight empowerment course, and you can learn how to do a whole 3-pointing technique with liver, which is really, really powerful. This is just a really simple one, because usually when you're hungover you don't want to remember all the points. Luckily for my partner at the time, he was hungover and I wasn't, so I did all the points on him as part of that video. But I'm just going to show you how you would hold liver together with spleen and stomach 2 to get over your hangover. So if you are feeling hungover, hopefully this will help you. So basically you're just going to hold either end of your big toe. So on the outside you have your spleen 1, on the inside you've got liver 1. And you're just going to hold either end. You're going to hold it together with your cheeks, the apple of your cheeks. Give yourself a nice big smile. So here we are connecting your liver, which is all about being kind to yourself, with your spleen. It's all about nourishing your body with love, and your stomach, which is all about trusting the mystery of life. So I know that we've all probably been there at some point where we're just going, why have I done this to myself? I hope I'm not alone in that. This is a really great one to remember. It's really simple, and you can remind yourself that life has a lot of great things to do. And there's lots of good that you can do to look after yourself, nourish your body with love, and trust in the mystery of life. Okay. So I'm just going to hold here for a little while. I invite you to hold with me. I think I'm going to hold for about 3 minutes. This, yeah, it's quite an interesting tingling sensation that you get on both of your hands. So you can let me know if you're feeling a shift in your body. You can join in. I'm just going to trust in the mystery of life. And just remember to smile. A smile can save your life. That's one of my favorite quotes from Donna. Even quite regularly says that smile can save your life, and I very much agree with that. So we're going to go over to the other side. Okay, and just hold on to either side of your big toe and your cheeks. Give yourself a nice smile, and think to yourself about what you're going to do to be kind to yourself this evening, what you're going to do to nourish your body with love, and just be grateful for being able to be here and watch this video, and trust that the world is going to be a nicer place in the foreseeable future. Okay. It's trusting in the mystery of life. You can always close your eyes and just hold these points. Just really check in with how your body's feeling just now. Okay, so I can feel a nice shift in my body there. You can always pause the video and hold that for as long as you like on either side. I'm just going to move on to the next thing. So I'm already starting to feel a shift in my body. I'm going to go on to spleen 21 together with liver 3. So if you're here at the start, you'll remember where it is. So liver 3 is just up from the join between the two toes. This one you don't have to massage if you don't want to. If it was sore, you're just going to hold it together with spleen 21. So spleen 21 can be a little bit hard to find. I'm going to take this off so I can show you a little bit better. So basically you put one hand under your armpit, and with the other hand you kind of look around for a point that's a little bit sore. It's usually directly in line with your knuckles, kind of right at the side of your body. Okay, and when you find that point, hold on to it and then take your hands back to liver 3. And this is a really good hold for detoxing your body. So you're going to have 2 fingers and a thumb together on both points. So. Okay, it can feel a little bit awkward. So really good if you can get somebody else to hold it for you, just to make sure that you return the favor. And again, this is all about nourishing your body with love and being kind to yourself. So there's a lot of connection between liver and spleen. And this is just a really nice way of doing it slightly differently than the traditional acupressure points that you might know. Really getting them to talk to one another. So you're holding the end of the spleen meridian with your liver source point. And that gives a direct hit of energy to your liver and also helps you metabolize things through your body. So I just wanted to say I've been really happy to be able to deliver all these classes in the Meridian Mastery course. They're going to be free for the next few weeks. And then I'm going to be delivering group sessions together and making that into a course as I go through the whole editing process. But it's been really nice to get feedback from everybody on who's benefited from learning with me so far. And it's been a really nice way to nourish myself with love, to be able to give back to whoever's watching. So I want to just say thank you for joining me. And it can always be nice to just have your knees up and lie back and hold these points and just get your hands propped up by a pillow if you want to as well. This does feel a little bit awkward for me. Just holding until I can start to feel a tingle. You might feel heat or pulses or a slight tingling in your fingers. Just do whatever feels right for you. Okay, I'm starting to feel a pulse by my spleen point. Yeah, there's my foot starting to go now. Okay, so if you're the same and you're starting to feel that, then you can move over to the other side. You might want to pause the video and just hold here for a little bit longer, or you might be the type of person that just doesn't pick up on subtle energies, and that's fine. Just do 3 minutes either side, basically. So you're going to move to the other side. Just come up to your liver point. Just hold here, and again, you can find spleen 21 by just putting one hand under your armpit, bringing your fingers to find that sore point there. Okay. I say it's a sore point. That's how I find it. I've usually taught that way in many workshops. I'm sure there's probably some people out there that don't have the end of their spleen point sore, but that tends to be the easiest way that I've found it so far. So you're just going to hold here and here and just massaging or just holding that point. I'm going to give it a rub because it's a little bit sore for me just now. Okay. And just breathing nice and deeply in and out. So usually each week I've done a little exercise that relates to the elements, and one of the weeks I did the element for stomach and spleen. That's your earth element. And last week I did the gallbladder one, which is the one. And I found a great little exercise. It's actually originally written for your stomach, but I feel like because we've done so much work with connecting your liver and your spleen, then it just makes sense to do the other earth element exercise that I found, because I did it this morning. It felt really good, so I thought I'd just do it as part of today's class, because your liver, it is energetically controls your stomach, so it allows for you to worry less. So we'll do a little exercise with that. Okay. So you're going to start off just on your feet, and you're going to just hold your hands over your midriff. And you're going to do this ujjayi breathing that I taught a few weeks ago, which basically you just imagine that you've got a straw down the back of your throat, and you're going to make the most raspy noise that you can. It's generally known as the Darth Vader breathing within the Eden Energy Medicine classes. So try and just imagine while you're doing that breathing that you're holding on to a little baby at your midriff. You know, you've got holding on to your whole stomach, your whole abdominal area, and you're taking care of somebody, taking care of that inner child. You're just going to a nice kind of back and forth shuggle as you breathe in and out with that raspy noise. So just breathing in. And now bring your hands up over your head. And I'm going to ask you to stretch over, and if you can, place your hands underneath the palms of your feet and continue to breathing that like that for a few nice deep breaths. Okay, if you can't bring your hands under your feet, then just place them on your shins or however far down you can go. Make sure that you don't curl your back over. Keep your shoulders nice and down. Okay, nice deep breath in. Bringing your hands up, and you're just going to grasp with one side and then the other, just stretching up. Just pulling on the other side. And then just bringing your hands back to your center. And you can just do that a couple more times. So just nice deep breath in. Bring your hands up over your head. Bend over. Bring them under your palms of your feet. right up and stretching up. And just imagine that you want to grab whatever kindness you want from the universe, whatever you want to nourish your body with love, bring that into your center. Okay, and I hope you take the rest of the evening to really nourish your body with love, whatever it is you choose to do. I'm going to do a quick recap of everything that I've taught you so far. And I hope that you enjoy what there is and want to take part in the groups that are to come. So, I started off just with the simple source point. It's just in between your toes. No, in between the big and second toe next to it. Okay, just massaging in there. Make sure you massage both sides. Give it a good rub. Okay. If you want to stretch out, so this is also known as one of the Mako hole stretches. So I've been teaching a few of these. And the butterfly stretch is one of the Mako hole stretches for your liver. Okay, just stretch out as much as you can, or stretch forward if you are on the floor. Okay, neurovascular holds. So your neurovascular liver points are right here at your hairline, and your stomach ones are on your forehead. So you can just hold here and here. This is where I'd advise you to hold while we are doing the meditation later, okay? And the meditation is going to be based on being kind to yourself, letting go of frustration, and you're going to have a nice walk in the woods. So I hope you enjoy that. Your alarm points are right just underneath your ribs. You can always massage in there. Your liver just starts just above those alarm points. And to flush it, you start here, go straight down off your inside of your big toe, and then come up again 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay. Your neurolymphatics are right under here in your pecs. Okay. And you can connect up your liver one with your spleen one, and spleen and stomach too. Okay. So these 3 are great to help you get over a hangover. Just hold here for 3 minutes, and then do the same on the other side. Okay. And then liver 3 together with spleen 21. One side again for 3 minutes, and then on the other side for 3 minutes. Okay. And then lastly, you've got that nice stretch where you just hold in, do the Ujjayi breathing, then stretch up, hold onto your feet, and then come up and stretch up above your head. Okay, so a lot of these exercises can be found in this wonderful book. So Energy Medicine by Donna Eden is, you can see it's a very well thumbed book. That is what I base a lot of my work on. I've also been trained in Thai massage, done a lot of yoga, and I really like to be as holistic as possible when I'm delivering all my classes. So if you've got a lot out of all the videos that I've been doing, but you feel like you want to ask me some personal questions, or you'd like some feedback in the group, then please do. Or if you simply think, that's been great, but it's gone so fast, I can't take it all in, then please get in touch with me. I've quite enjoyed doing these on a Monday night, but if you want a different time and you have a group of friends that you want to work alongside, then please give me a direct message and we can work something out so that I can do group work, and it will all just be donation based, because I appreciate that during COVID time people have limited funds, but I can't be giving out freebies non-stop. So this is the last one for today. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you look forward to 8 o'clock where I can give you a guided meditation. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. Bye bye.